Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm gonna do a Q&A while I do my makeup. I asked on my Instagram a couple of days ago about what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to know about me, and there's a couple of questions that I'm gonna be answering in this video. And please, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my channel. It really means the world to me. And let's continue. I already put some SPF on my skin, so now I'm gonna go in with the NYX eyebrow glue. This one is a game changer, especially if you don't have like really thick brows, because this really like lifting everything up. Now I need to find a good mirror. This will do. So I'm just putting on some to my brows like this, and then let it just dry for a couple of minutes before I go in and do my brows with my eyebrow pencil. Something like this. So the first question is, if you could trade place with someone, who would it be? So this one is a little bit tricky. I think that I definitely would like to try how it is to live like Kylie Jenner or Kim Kardashian or somebody. Nothing comes is just good. Like, there's always good and bad. I don't know if I ever want to change. Like, I would never change my life with somebody else's life. I really believe that you have to be obsessed with your own life for it to be as you wanted, with your people in it. Like, changing life with somebody would also mean that I don't get to have the people in my life or the opportunities or whatever. But if I would change for like one day, then I will probably change with like, yeah, somebody super rich to try it out. Or maybe some actor. But yeah, kind of boring answer to that one, I guess, because I don't really want to. The next one is, how do you make tough decisions? I'm not sure exactly what the person I'm meaning. When it comes to tough decisions, I think I'm trying to see everything from a bigger picture and then decide what's best for me in the end, because in the end you are the one living with yourself. So I went in with some concealer or just to sculpt my eyebrows a little. I don't always do that, but today I felt like we might as well. Okay, so next step is time for some setting spray. This is the Huda Beauty Bake. What was it called again? Easy Bake. Huda Beauty Easy Bake. It's kind of a new one, I guess. It's really good, and it works good for people with oily skin, me. The next question is icks on boys. Well, where should I start? There's so many. No, but honestly, I have a lot. So next step, we're going in with foundation. And I was thinking of using my Kaya's. This is the Dewy Drops. I feel like I'm gonna go in with, instead, my Dior. This is Dior Forever in 4WO. This is with olive undertone. And yeah, this is my really like to go to foundation, and it's always been, I can never find something else that matches this, like how good it is. So like this is always gonna be my backup no matter what. Next question, icks on boys. I mean, I have a lot of icks on guys, but one thing I can't stand is probably when guys pee outside the toilet. Can we just discuss this? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, there's such a big hole you can aim for. Just do it. Like pee outside the toilet is my number one ick. And I don't even know if it's an ick because, yeah, but I guess it is. Like, I can't stand it. Like, grow up. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with the foundation. I'm gonna take a little bit on here. This one I have to be careful with, like it's squirting all over. And dab, dab, dab. So yeah, well, I guess I have a lot of different things, but that's just one of them. Okay, so next question. What would you tell your younger self? Oh my god, I want to tell myself so much. So much. I would probably tell myself to like care less about what people think, stop people pleasing, stop being so judgy like myself, like judge other people. I'll tell my younger self to meditate, to spend more time alone, to really like figuring out who I am and what I want to do in life, and understand that good friends really exist when you're a good person yourself. I think that's what I would tell my younger self. So apparently I have a little pimple popping up there. So one thing about this foundation is that it dries out quickly. So I like to go in with setting spray. Looks like it doesn't match my neck so good, but like it's also the light. Okay, I just had to go down on my neck because this looked insane. But I think now it's matching a little bit better. It's actually not that bad in reality, but I can see here it looks pretty weird. So the next question is, what's your favorite makeup brand? I think I still have to say Dior, especially for foundations. Like I've been using it forever and it never like disappoints me. So Dior is absolutely my number one that I will go for. But then somehow Kaya has really grown in my eyes. As I showed you in my other videos, I'm using the Kaya Dewy Drops very often. Very good for summer, I would say, because they're so light on the skin. Also like the palettes and things, it's actually very good quality. I've been a little bit like, I don't really believe in like influencers making their own brand. But then we have Kylie, we have James Charles, Huda, and yeah, some people really succeed. Good job, Bianca Ingrosso, like really good. Because this is quality and it's for a good price. Like it's a very affordable. Dior not so affordable. So next step is blush. This one from Rare Beauty has like a really peach color. So I'm gonna just do a little bit like this and like this. Time to next question. What's your favorite artist you've seen live and dream artist to see? I think my favorite artist I've seen is Rihanna. I was at her concert 2016 when she just dropped the Anti album, and she had her Anti tour. By the way, trust the process, guys. So I'm going in with this before I take concealer to really get like an airblushed feeling. So Rihanna is probably my favorite artist I ever seen, and I would love to see her again. And then some setting spray again. And who I really want to see is Snoop Dogg. You have no idea, guys. I really want to see him before he turns old and retires from the music. I really want to see Snoop Dogg. I've almost seen him twice, but back then I was too young and my dad was like, no, you can't go. So I was supposed to go when he was in Gothenburg, but I couldn't, so that sucked. But otherwise, Rihanna is the one I've seen that I think was absolute the best I ever seen, and who I want to see is Snoop Dogg. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, Fenty Beauty, and in the color 315. And the next question is guilty pleasure comfort movies. And honestly, I would say that if I ever watch movies, it's either horror movies or it is just comfort movies. And I think my biggest comfort movie is probably Vaiana or like any Disney movie. Also, Pirates of the Caribbean. And then I have some series as well. Like Wednesday This is definitely a comfort series. And Cloud9 Superstore. It's so funny. Looks like I'm going to war. So I think those are my like to go to comfort movies. So now I'm gonna blend it in. Like this. So you see like it's blending in pretty well. And it just like a little layer. So it makes the whole look like more smooth in my opinion. If you start with your liquid blush, it gets that airbrushed feeling. We're up to the next question. What got you moving into Malmö and are you here to stay? So different reasons. I think for the first reason is that my best friend moved here, and when I came down to him, I really loved being here. Like I really love the city, I love the vibe, I love the people. And then obviously it's very close to Copenhagen, where I really like to go. And I have a lot of friends there as well. So I think that was the case. And also I want to like see something new. I been living in my hometown almost my entire life. And there's really nothing to do there. And I think like I can feel that that city is not for me anymore. I have my family and one of my best friends there, but that's it. That's like the reason I ever go there. And I always felt like I don't really belong there. If you know, you know. It's just a feeling. Some setting spray. I'm definitely here to stay in Malmö. A while at least, then maybe, I don't know, like I would love to explore the world and other countries as well, or other cities. If I stay in Sweden, I would definitely stay in Malmö. So this is what the makeup currently looks like. You see how everything coming together more and more. Oh, that's really bothering me. I'm gonna put some concealer on and then you can... Okay, that was hard. I need to have the mirror. Like that. So next step is bronzing. I'm gonna go in with no cream bronzing this time. I'm just gonna put it with some powder. And this is the Fenty Beauty Island thing, Sunstalker. And this is my to-go-to bronzer. And I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm like almost going over my blush, and these colors really make it like makes the blush pop more when I put it like this, because it's like the same undertone, I guess. I don't know, I was just guessing now, but it really makes the blush pop more. And so I'm almost going over it like this. And next question is, where are you from? I think this person means like, well, I'm from Sweden, and my parents are also from Sweden, but my dad is from Curacao in the Caribbean, and my mom's Swedish. So I'm mixed Caribbean and Swedish. Next question, how did you and your boyfriend meet? So we actually met in Copenhagen, and I was with my best friend and he was with his best friend. And we started to talk, like all of us as a group. And I didn't know that he was into me already then. Like he wasn't trying anything. He was just very friendly, like his friend was. So we became friends for a couple of months before we got together. So, and I didn't have any idea that he was interested in me until he started writing to me more personally on Instagram. And I was like, oh, maybe he's like flirting a little bit. But then we decided that we were gonna go on a date, or like as friends. I was thinking like, okay, we're gonna go as friends to a party. So I took the train to him. When I got there and we were alone for the first time, I realized how much I liked him. We had this like deep unconditional love for each other. I never felt with anybody else before. It's so hard to explain how we felt, but we were like, everything was just clicking, one thing after another. And from that day, it's been us two. So it was so unexpected. I was also in my single era. I didn't want to meet anybody. I just wanted to be single. And so I really thought that I was gonna be single for a while. So now I'm just gonna take some bronzer in my crease to sculpt a little. And next question is, do you have a BBL? No, I don't have a BBL. This is worked and built in the gym. Next one. How did you get that Nicki Minaj body? Thank you. So, no, as I said, I've been working out for 8 years now. More or less like really like back and forward though, but for 8 years or even more, I think maybe 10 years now, that I've been going to the gym. So obviously hard work, and still you're never satisfied. Isn't that crazy? As soon as you gain weight, you want to get skinny, and when you're skinny, you want to gain weight. So it's crazy. I just learned that it's better to just go to the gym for health reasons, and then the body and everything will come with it, you know? Like I'm not going to the gym anymore to like look a specific way. It's not what motivates me. What motivates me is feeling good in my body. So that's why I'm going to the gym without like expectations. So now I'm done with the bronzer. I'm gonna go in with my Kylie blush. It looks like this because I dropped it. But this is the I think this is called like ice something. I can't see the name on it. And this just goes like, this just goes above, like not there, just above there, like a little, just a bit. So it looks blended in. Next question. What trip was the best you ever been and why? So the best trip I ever been to is when me and my boyfriend went to Australia last year. That has been my dream for I don't know how long, and it was beyond expectations. Also because his parents is living in Australia, so I got to meet them and his siblings and his friends. So it was not just like any trip to a gorgeous, beautiful land. It was also something like very close to heart. So that's the best trip I ever been to. We've been around like the whole Western Australia, and we also made it to Sydney and the Gold Coast. So I got to see a lot of Australia in those 3 weeks we were there. And I think the coolest memory from that trip was when we were diving with the whale shark in the open sea. That was amazing. Next question. You seem very positive and driven. How do you get the discipline to work out, work, and get everything going at the same time? Thank you so much. I learned that motivation will come and go. Like, no matter how fun you think things are, will always come a time when you don't really feel like doing something. And I feel like working out and working, and like I always have like a lot of things going on at the same time. And I like to keep myself busy because I want to go somewhere. Like I want my life to be exactly how I want it. So I'm not just sitting around waiting for things. And that's where like discipline is the key to everything. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to go like every day. You have to trying to be the best version of yourself every day and doing your best. But when you're looking for perfection, that's when everything's gonna collapse. So I think it's so much better if you just go for like, okay, I'm gonna do it no matter how I feel. I'm gonna do it even if I feel like shit today. So yeah, discipline over motivation, definitely. So now I think I'm pretty much finished with my base. So I'm gonna do an eyeliner today. And I'm going in with this brown one. I really like brown way more than black eyeliner because it makes my eye shrink when I have black. I don't know why. But this is from Sephora. I was showing you, I didn't say where it was. Sephora's, their own brand of eyeliner. And we can go with the next question. How many days a week do you work out and what's your workout split? This depends from time to time. I can work out one week like 4 days a week, and then the other week I don't have time, so I'm just working out 2 days. But normally I would say I'm working out 4 days a week. I've recently started to put in so much more cardio because I felt like, okay, I have some kilos now that I want to get rid of. So now I'm doing really hard, just trying to focus on cardio. Because I think I'm in the state where I'm like, I have lost some weight, but now it's getting way harder to lose weight because now, you know, like the first kilos is just water. This really depends. Right now, my schedule is pretty messy, so I don't really have something that I'm going for right now. I'm trying to put in as much cardio as possible. I just realized how hard it is to talk and do eyeliner, so I'm gonna do it in peace and quiet. Okay, just like that. It just did a little wing, a very tiny one, and messed up on this side, but yeah, just a tiny one. Next question is, what hobbies do you have? I go to the gym a lot, so I guess that's like my biggest hobby. I also have 2 horses at my mom's place, so that is also something I'm doing while I'm there. But otherwise, it's the gym. Now I'm going in with mascara. And I think I'm gonna use this one. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, my all-time favorite. On to the next question. How do you feel right now? I feel amazing right now. I feel very good. I think I have things figured out. And I just feel very good at the moment. I feel like everything is falling into place. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. And I have a plan that I'm constantly working towards. And I feel like only one that could stop me is myself. But I mean, all of that comes in like stages. So you can feel very happy with your life one week, and then the next week you feel very unmotivated. I tend to really grow in periods of time where I feel very unmotivated, very low in energy. I tend to really grow from these periods of time because I always think that, okay, now life is feeling a little bit tougher. Life is not going in the direction that I want to, or when life is just lifing. I always tend to feel like I'm growing in those situations. So I have this like affirmation whenever I feel very unmotivated, for example, I tend to tell myself that, okay, this is like a growing phase again. That's why you're feeling down. So if you just like don't listen to what your brain is telling you and all the limiting beliefs and everything negative your brain is telling you, and just go for what you feel in your heart, then those periods of times are not so hard anymore, you know? Because even then, you're trying to have a positive mindset. So the mascara is on. I'm going one more time in. Let's go with the next question. I realize I'm almost finished with my makeup, so I'm just gonna go with the questions now. What inspires you? And this could be a lot of things for me. My boyfriend is one of my biggest inspirations. He is very dedicated to his work and he's really like maintaining his discipline. And also my friends are inspiring me a lot and they are amazing in so many ways. So my friends, my boyfriend, my parents, especially my mom, and then obviously like some influencers that I follow. For example, Molly May is one of my favorites. influencers or YouTubers, but then also like a lot of girls on TikTok. Let's just say like a lot of girls with good mindset on TikTok. That's what's also inspired me to become a better version of myself every day. Next question is, what zodiac sign are you? And I'm a Pisces. I'm gonna go in with the setting spray again. Oh, it's almost empty. I'm a Pisces, and if you're really into astrology, then I'm a Gemini in moon and Virgo in rising. What is the most random DM somebody sent to you? I don't know, like I got a lot of random DMs, and I think most girls can relate to that. Like it could be anything. But I remember getting a random DM where somebody was singing a song. It was like a whole lyrics. So I don't know. I think that's the most random one. The next question is something I'm gatekeeping. And I guess I have one thing that but I haven't been gatekeeping it so much. But there's an app called Alta, and I told one of my friends, because she's really into fashion. And this app is helping you, like you have to photograph everything in your closet, but then it puts up like super nice picture. I can show you here, like helping you to do like an outfit or for an occasion. Like for example, if you're going on a trip, you can easily plan your outfits with the app, and like it's helping you to plan the outfits for the trip you're going to. The app is also considering the weather and where you're going and things like that. So I guess that's what I'm gatekeeping, because that's how I plan my outfits, like what matches to everything. Because normally you have like, you use specific pieces every time, and then you like can't really see the bigger picture, that this could also match to this, or this could be an entire new outfit and things like that. Like at least I'm having a problem with that, because I always like, if I see for example this one, then I'm thinking what I will wear to it, and that's it. But I mean, you can be so many things. That's something I'm gatekeeping. Also, this is not a gatekeeping at all, but it's just like, if you want the best moisturizer that's ever been made, you don't have to go far to buy it. It's incredibly affordable, and you all have seen this one before, and it's this one. Before I started with skincare, I was only using that one, and that was when I had the best skin ever. As soon as I started with real skincare, then that's when I started to break out and having like, I don't know, worse skin. When I used the Nivea one, then I had the best skin ever. So I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be expensive to be incredibly good. And if you know, you know. I have two questions left and 2 steps, which is perfect. The next question is my skincare routine. And since we're already talking about it, then let's get really into it. So for cleansing, like not with makeup on, but without the makeup, like when I took the makeup off, or if I didn't have any makeup, then I go straight in with this one. This is Pure Cleansing Oil from Manyo. It's a Korean brand. It's really good. I think there's better ones, but it's just the one I've been doing. And after that, I like take a little bit of water on my skin so it's moist, and then I'm going in with the ordinary hyaluronic acid. I got this pro tip from my friend, that if you have wet face while doing it, then it really like sucks all the moisture into your skin, and it's a game changer. And let's say if I'm gonna have my makeup on, then I like to take the niacinamide, and then I like to take the niacinamide. Is that what you're saying? Also from Ordinary. Like depending on, like if I have a really dry foundation, then I maybe go in with hyaluronic acid before. Or if I have a very like the Kaya one that's very light on the skin and it's moisturizing, then maybe niacinamide, because I don't know, it feels better somehow. On top of that, like for during the day, especially if I'm not wearing makeup, then I have my La Roche-Posay SPF, my go-to in every situation. It's really good. And it also has niacinamide in it. You can also just go in with this one. Today I just went in with this one, so it depends on like what I'm doing. So my night routine is after I put the serum, like the hyaluronic acid, and I'm going in with a moisturizer afterwards. I have been using this one for a while, and I don't know, but I started using it again because I remember how good it is. It's Purple Complex Moisturizing Balancing Soothing Cream from Nimbus. It's also a Korean brand. It's either that one or this one. This is also Korean skincare. This is rice cream, and it's from the brand called I'm From. This is also a game changer. I think when you're using the rice toner and this one together, it's really like making your skin flawless. So that is my skincare routine. And then obviously Nivea sometimes, but I'm gonna do a little oil, and I'm using the Giso, I think it's pronounced, and this is a lip oil, and it's raspberry swirl, this one. I really love these ones. They're so creamy. Yeah, and then I just go in. You got one layer like pressing in. What I really love about lip oils is that they're moisturizing the entire day. It even smells like raspberries, like you want to eat it. Yes. Okay, last question, and then we're off to baking at the same time. I'm using my Laura Mercier powder in transparent. It's the best powder in my opinion because it's like, I don't know, you need very little and it will last all day. I'm taking off on my hand and then dipping, like I just want to touch it up. And the last question is, what's on your bucket list? Well, there's a lot of things on my bucket list. One of the things is trips, and I really want to go to Tokyo. That has been on my bucket list for a long time. And also I want to go back to the Caribbean, so I would love to go from island to island to do a little trip there. So that's like the trips that I really want to do right now. But things I want to do is like skydiving, like I don't know, bungee jump, things like that. Like I want to do it someday. I just don't know when. Okay, that was all the questions for today, and this is how the makeup turned out. I just did like my regular basic makeup. This side we don't really want to look on. I fucked up a little bit here, and so yeah, it's this side today. I'm just gonna put my hair up like so. It's just nice to have it out of the way. But yeah, that was all the questions for today. I hope that you got to know me a bit better, and let me know if I should do more Q&As. I think I will over time, but this was just a little something so you and I can get to know each other. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.